This is just a fan fiction, so don't compare this with their real life. If you don't ship Taekook, please kindly leave. I made this video because I love them together so much. Okay, so let's start the story. Enjoy and don't forget to comment. Taehyungi, wakey wakey, it's morning now. Means wakey time, Jungkook said cutely. Taehyung stirred in his sleep and let out a tiny growl. 5 more minutes, Hyung, he said, voice husky because of sleep. Hyuni, it's me, Cookie, not Jinny Hyun, Jungkook said with a pout and poked Taehyung's red cheeks. Before Taehyung could react, he felt someone was biting his cheeks. Face cheeks, not any other cheeks, okay? Okay, just kidding. Now continue. Ouch, Taehyung said, sitting up from his sleeping position with wide eyes. Then he looked down to see Jungkook was looking at him with big doe Bambi eyes. Wait, Cookie? Are you in your little space? Taehyung asked, and Jungkook nodded his head virtuously. Yes, Hyuni, Cookie is little, Jungkook said, and Taehyung smiled warmly at him. What a great way to start my day. My baby bunny is back. But Cookie, why you were biting my cheeks? Taehyung asked, and Jungkook sat in front of him and giggled. They were looking so squishy, so I nom them, Jungkook said, giggling. Taehyung's smile widened more, hearing Jungkook's words. Okay, now come here and give me a hug, Taehyung said, and Jungkook literally jumped on him like a bunny. By the way, he is actually like a bunny. Jungkook hugged Taehyung tightly, making the latter gasp. Taehyung also wrapped his arms around Jungkook and patted his back. You can't jump like that, Bun. You almost crushed me. My bunny got some muscles, huh? Taehyung said, poking Jungkook's muscles. Jungkook broke the hug and gave Taehyung a big bunny smile, then pouted. Did Cookie hurt it, Titte? He asked, inspecting Taehyung if he had hurted. Taehyung couldn't help but giggled. Ash, I'm completely fine. Let me go and brush. Did you complete your morning routine? Yes, Jungkook said cutely. Good. So I will be back and after that, we will go to living room and have breakfast with Hyungs, okay? They asked, and Jungkook nodded his head as yes. After brushing and showering, Taehyung came out wearing a big white tee with shorts. He went to the bed where Jungkook was sitting and tapped on his shoulder, who was watching some cartoons on his phone. Jungkook looked at him with parted lips. The big shirt Taehyung was wearing had slightly slipped down from his shoulder, showing his beautiful collarbones and gorgeous tanned skin. The shirt had clung on his petite figure, probably because Taehyung didn't ride his body properly. Then Taehyung's hair, which was still wet from the shower, was covering his eyes. His lips were cherry colored because of the hot shower. Some water droplets were visible on Taehyung's face, and some were streaming down to his neck from the wet hair. Jungkook's eyes were shining looking at Taehyung. Hey Bun, what happened? Why are your lips parted? It will drool if you won't close them, Taehyung said, and took his phone from the bed, completely obvious about the little burning stare. Jungkook immediately closed his mouth and shook his head with a red tinted cheeks. Nothing, let's go. I'm hungry, Jungkook said cutely, making Taehyung coo loudly. Of course, let's go, Taehyung said, and Jungkook got up from the bed and clung to Taehyung like a koala from backside. Taehyung happily started going to the living room. Taehyung really liked their Magnus this side. Big Cookie wasn't much into skinship, but still would allow Taehyung and let him cuddle with him. But little Cookie is a clingy koala. He likes more affection and attention from everyone, especially from his Taehyungi. He wasn't clingy with others that much, just his Taehyungi. He loves the welder's warmth when he would hug or cuddle with him. Hey Hyungs, hey Jiminy, good morning, Taehyung said in his bubbly voice, still with a clingy Jungkook. They all greeted him back too and noticed Jungkook's position. Oh, I am guessing. Cookie is in his little space? Namjoon asked, and Taehyung nodded his head, ruffling the younger's hair. Jungkook picked his head from Taehyung's shoulder and unwrapped his one hand from Tae's neck, then waved at them. Good morning, Hunies, he said, and they cooed and greeted back to their little matinee. They sat down and started eating their breakfast, but Jungkook didn't. He looked at his food and pouted. Taehyung seemed to notice his behavior. What happened, Cookie? Why you are not eating? He asked, gaining everyone's attention. They all looked at Jungkook with worried face. Cookie, if you don't like the food, tell me what you want to eat. I will make it for you, Jin said. Concern was lingering on his face and voice. Jungkook shook his head as no. It's okay. Cookie liked the food, he said, making them confused. Then what happened, Cookie? Are you not feeling well? Taehyung asked with his puppy eyes and a sad pout. Jungkook again shook his head and tugged his shirt. Wanna tete to feed me, Jungkook said cutely, fidgeting his fingers, making Taehyung's heart melt more. Oh Mo, Hyungi will feed you, baby boy. Now open your mouth, Taehyung said, leaving his food and took Jungkook's food plate. He put the spoonful of food in front of Jungkook, who happily opened his mouth and let Taehyung feed him. Others looked at them with awe. Then they started eating too. I almost threw up because of too much sweetness present here, Hyungi said, motioning towards Taekook, making everyone chuckle. Taehyung continued to feed Jungkook, then took him to the basin to wash his mouth. He gently wiped his mouth with the soft napkin. Cookie, can you go to the sofa and watch some cartoons when Tete will have his breakfast? Taehyung asked, and Jungkook nodded his head and left. Taehyung soon went to the dining table and finished his breakfast. Jin and Jimin were there, waiting for him. Then Taehyung joined them. Jin Hyung, I would love to wash the plates, but I promised Jungkook to join him after the breakfast. Can I start from tomorrow this week? Taehyung asked. They all had to wash dishes every week. Everyone's turn would come one after one in every work in the dorm. Well, except Namjoon, because Jin restricted him from entering kitchen, but gave him work to wash the ceilings. Poor Namjoon. Sure, Taehyung-shi won't want Cookie to wait for his Tete Hyungi, right? Jin said with a teasing tone, making Taehyung blush slightly. Jin Hyung, never mind, I'm leaving, Taehyung said and went to the sofa. Jin and Jimin chuckled and went to their respective work. Jungkook looked up from his phone when he felt a presence in front of him and smiled. Tete Hyuni, come here, he said, motioning to his lap. Taehyung raised a brow and think for some time, then nodded his head and sat on Jungkook's lap. Jungkook immediately wrapped his arms around Taehyung's waist and inhaled his strawberry scent. It was quite normal for them to sitting on each other's lap. They continued to watch some funny videos in phone and giggling to each other. Sometimes Jungkook would place small kisses on Taehyung's soft cheeks, which made Taehyung surprised and blushed at the same time. And Taehyung too would bob Jungkook's nose with his nose and place kisses on Jungkook's forehead and hair, making the little Cookie's heart boom boom. Remaining story in next part. Sarangi te cookies. Tata, see you soon.